All right, hey guys, it's Dami here from Clientele Boosters, and today we will run through some of the other functions on LinkedIn. So we'll start with how to schedule a post. So many people know that you can schedule things on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but not too many people are aware that you can also schedule on LinkedIn manually. So what you do is you go here, and let's just say example post. Well, let me just do something in case someone likes it. Um, PM me for early access to mega community consulting, right? You hit this where it says schedule for later. Then you can hit view schedule, nothing scheduled, and you can pick a time. So let's just say I wanted to schedule it for tomorrow at 8 p.m. Done. You hit next, boom, schedule. That's it. It's going to actually make a little doo-doo sound, right? Now, if you want to cancel the scheduled post, you click again on this, and now you'll see what's scheduled. Delete, right? So first of all, that's how you schedule on LinkedIn. The other thing you can do is you can create a LinkedIn page. So this one's pretty obvious. Well, this is one of our pages, Coursera Central, one of my other companies. This is actually an account, not a page. There's reasons why we've done this, and it links to mini communities and mega communities. If you want to learn about mini communities in and of itself, you would have to check out the mega community um, consulting course, just because that's very, very dense, and we go deep into what a mini community looks like and how it evolves into a mega community. But for most of you, you won't really need another account for your business. You're gonna have a page. So if I go to businesses, for my business, or rather, let me go down here and I hit company, Coursera Central TV. So you have to click on your icon, manage. This is the Coursera Central Instagram, LinkedIn page. So here you can see activities and what the engagement looks like and things of that nature. 295 followers. The followers, where they've been coming from, have been a bit quiet, obviously, the last couple of weeks. Majority of our LinkedIn followers are from Melbourne and Sydney, with other parts of Australia lagging behind, and very, very tiny parts of the US, particularly Los Angeles. You can see the feed on the page. You can see the analytics, which I already showed you, the amount of visitors you're getting, the followers, where they're coming from, any leads. Now, this is a production company. Newsletter. So we also have a newsletter, and this is very important for us, and I can explain why in a second. But the other good thing about this is you can check out your competitors' analytics. So if I go to this page and I click newsletters, I enjoy our newsletter because what it does is it allows us to again build another audience. So there's the LinkedIn audience, there's the people, then there's the people, forgive me, that just subscribe to our newsletter. And that's good because they're able to, over time, keep up to date with the progression of Coursera as a mini startup and an independent production company, XYZ. So I find that that's been very beneficial for garnering extra attention. You know, if people haven't seen our videos, then they might spend that extra 1 to 2 minutes reading our newsletter, and that adds up over time. Now, how do you create a page off the back of the page newsletter? Well, let's go through it right now. So if I want to create a page, what you do is you go to create a company page down here. You'd hit, in your situation, for most of you, unless you have an educational institution or you have a showcase page, I'd usually just hit company. Probably going to delete this page after. Let's just call this one the button, because I don't think we have a page for the button yet, which is a partner company of Coursera, a mini community of Coursera. We don't have a, we'll just give the YouTube link. Coursera Central YouTube. Boom. Steal that. Put that in here. Production, media production, organization size of about 11 to 50 people. um, Partnership or public. We'll just pick partnership for the sake of this. We'll scratch the logo for now, but you can put a logo there. And exploring the power of human potential. So that's the Coursera, which is Coursera's the head company over the button. That's our generic tagline. Verify it, create the page, slap it on, boom. And guys, that's how you create a page. Done, right? It's pretty straightforward. Now, are there extra things you can do to tailor the page? Absolutely. You can have a cover photo. You can have a profile picture. You can add your logo. You can have a welcome post here. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys, right? And you can hit post, things of that nature, right? And I've posted from the page. So if I wanted to view it as a member, I can click this button that says view as a member. And now I can see what other people would see when they look at the button Australia, right? Now, if I want to return to viewing it as a person, you can go back. Basically, you'll have the opportunity to view as a member or view as admin. If you want to view it as admin, you click view as admin, and then you can invite your connections. So LinkedIn's great. It allows you to immediately invite 100 people that would want or that are within your network with your main LinkedIn account and invite them to your page, right? So again, that's a great way to kind of get some organic support rolling in immediately. So that's how you create a page, and there's a lot more you can do. Like I said, you can go to edit page, you can edit the description, you can edit these things, the URL, you can attach a phone number, the company site, you can add a specialty right here, right? You can also add more page info, you can add in buttons, you can add in a featured thing. When I got featured in the newspaper for my agency when I was 20 years old, I added that feature there. You can add an overview thing, you can add more workplace buttons to let people know if the company works primarily remotely or hybrid or on site. First, commitments, locations, once Quasar opens up another, or we go to another part of the Asia Pacific to record, I might add more locations. We can have a lead gen form. Again, for this specific business model of mine, I don't really need the lead gen form to be here, but for my agency, right, or for other businesses that are service-based, or for your business, especially if it's service-based, or if it's an e-commerce thing and you're opening to selling, then having some sort of lead gen form might be appropriate. So you might want to turn that on. And you can customize the lead gen form, right? So, or if you're hiring. So there's a lot of things you can do to play around here. And that's how you build a page. Now, the next thing that I'll show you how to do is to create a poll. So we're going to talk about the different ways you can use LinkedIn. So what you do is you click this more button and you can create an event. So if you want to create an event, you can, click here. This can be an online or in-person event. So if I wanted to host a Zoom call showing all restaurateurs across Asia Pacific how to grow their restaurant using Facebook ads, then I could do that there and I could host it online, select the format. I could put the external Google Meets or Zoom link in here. Boom, check that in here. Restaurant mastery, right? Time zone, start date, external event link, chuck it all in here, description, the speakers. You can then tag the speakers, right? So myself, let's just say it was Isadora Love from Food and Wine with Love. Shout out to Isadora. Boom. And now that's done, right? So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do, of course, you can just attach media. That's pretty straightforward. So if you want to attach a video or an image, you can just slap that there. You can celebrate an occasion. You can, let's just say you hired someone else. Share a job update, or you got a new position somewhere. Got a new position as CEO of Water Bottle Enterprises, right? As an example, you can celebrate your achievements here. You can celebrate a new position, a new educational milestone, a new certificate. We see a lot of university students doing this. That's their way of kind of signaling to LinkedIn that they're ready for a job opportunity. You can give appreciation to someone in my team. This is something I need to do more. Shout out to Joy Miranda, that's crushing it in appointment setting. Shout out to Sandra, that's incredible at SEO. And I can tag them on LinkedIn and give kudos to them, right? So if I wanted to recommend Joy Miranda, I can go right ahead, Mary Jo Miranda, next. Boom. Thank you. Going above and beyond. Inspirational. This is just fantastic. I definitely need to be doing that at least once a month, if not once a week, right? That's another thing you can do. You can share that you're hiring. So if I was hiring here, boom, on site, remote, and you can say what the role is that you're hiring for, country or state, full time, or you're hiring part time. Is it contract? Is it internship, volunteer? This is going to be very handy for many of you watching this, especially that are in that 20 or even 10 to 50K per month range, because a lot of you want to use LinkedIn, but you just don't know how, or you haven't had the time. Creating a poll, this is great for me. I love creating polls. Again, something you can be like, what is your as an example, your favorite social media platform, right? Option one, Facebook. Option two, Instagram, for the sake of this example. Then you can select how long you want the poll to last for. 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, right? You can add extra options. Maybe you have 5 social media. Okay, they're maxing it out to 4. I think it used to be different. So, you could add YouTube in here. You could add Snapchat, right? So you can use this to your liking. And maybe you only want it to be short. You only want it for a day. So you can use it as data for something and then keep moving forward. So that's a great thing. Another thing you can do is you can add a document here. So again, maybe you signed a massive contract. We just, for example, in January, we signed up a well-known franchise in Australia. What I could have done is, we've officially partnered up with X client, and we've got a picture of them signing, our standard SOW, which stands for statement of work. Standard SOW, which stands for statement of work. We post it, right? That looks cool. So you can do that as well. And of course, you can reach out to experts here. So maybe you're looking for an expert. A few questions to describe what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for an expert that's in design. What type of stuff is web design? Location. And then I'm looking for professionals who can help me